Welcome to Psi Divine. If this is your first time, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and you can be a part of future collective readings and free readings. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening tonight. Let's see what we got here. Hello, everyone. Go sit down, Moose. Go sit. Go sit. Go outside. You guys just dive on in with the questions, huh? Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, you will hear occasional snoring. That is my dog. So I will excuse him from the beginning. And questions, I do take questions by your energy sometimes. So all right. Thank you for your forgiveness on that one. I can't read that correctly. Vianney. Sorry, okay, I've got this screen and this screen. So Vianney, VL, just in case I'm pronouncing it wrong. So you want to know if, okay, so the person you're questioning is a Gemini. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to move this back just a smidgen. All right. Okay, I can see every time I touch the table, the camera's shaking and going on. All right. So hopefully the video's okay. VL. You want to know if your person is... Hello, it's me, Lee. I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. How are you? All right, VL, I want you to focus on your person, not your feelings. Just a picture in your mind of that person. It's me. I take questions one after the other there. So give me a moment to answer question of VL. Okay. VL, I want you to focus on your person because your energy's everywhere. Boy, the energy of lust is phenomenal. I'm really trying to study that because it really has such an interesting print on the mind. Like your energy's so everywhere. It's repetitive data. You have a clingy issue. Hold on. You're focused on this person. Yeah, you're like, what's the missing data on this person? There's a block on this person for some reason. Why? The energy is going low. I think that's what you mean. It's good news, Tessa? All right. Well, hello and hi, Tessa. Vianney, what do you mean? How is this real? You are confusing me. Clarify, please. VL, please clarify. Honey, your data is all over the place. And there's a block on me even trying to pull that data. Why? And I will check my IG right after the chat too, Tessa. Okay, VL, last, okay. Full thoughts about him, oh yeah. Okay, well let's do this instead of yes or no, VL. All right. Let's figure out what it is you don't know about this person. I have cards everywhere. Okay. All right. While you're still focused on your person in such a way, what do you need to know? Because the first card I got, Magic Mania, which I would put that in must to feel kind of trapped. But there's like a loss of value going on here. Like you're choosing. There's a money loss. I don't get this. What does? Okay, I don't know who's who, so oh. Okay, well, all right. If this is for you, VL, here we go. Let's dive in. So somebody has trouble with responsibility. I asked for secrets or things you don't know about your person. There's something karma going on here. Or this person in your life, if you get what you want, there's karma. Clarify. Oh, okay. Something for you is karma without this person. But this person creates a lot of mental issues with. Are you looking at a Playboy? Is that? Wow, yeah, okay. Okay, how hot is this person? They're a mind controller of some type, like, And they may even go for the empath type, but you come through in an impulsive, like unstoppable, it could just be hard focus. It's the kind of focus that accompanies posters on the wall and seeking out someone's autograph, idolatry. I get desire here again. It's a test you're not taking. So there's some data here you're not paying attention to in your person. But if you get what you want out of this person, their contribution to the world is, there might be a little bit of a heartbreaker. You may like somebody who may move in the word criminal comes to me. Okay. So you or your person gives all of self while the other may enjoy the pleasure of your pain or someone else's pain, right? So it could be the ghoster, the one who plays with your feelings, the playboy, or the one who will allow you to have a fantasy in your head while they are occupying the space in your body. Whoever you're thinking of has no trouble being completely cold and indifferent. So it's kind of like making out with software, if I may simplify. And there will be money loss or loss of value. Perhaps they lose sense of value once they get what they want. Yeah, I mean, like, this person has like very fixed beliefs. I'm not saying they are violent. There is a violent element here. Maybe they have violent friends or they are attracted to violence. Prone to stalling and avoiding. Oh, and look, furniture. Well, and the problem is the furniture comes out in reverse. So that means you would be furniture at the bottom of the deck, blocking your own time, focusing on that. So, you want to know if your person is dating? I don't think they date, per se. It's more of a furniture. So they may enjoy completion. They may enjoy the chase, the pursuit, as opposed to the carpet technique, if you did what I'm saying. 6, do you have any data here to go here?
These nuts. Got it. Got it. How dare you?
Okay. So you may, his parents are strict Christians. So that means when he gets away from the strict world, he's savage. There are people who, when they live a life of restraint, when they get away from those elements, maybe one or two of us might have known some church families, and they might have had some kids who were rambunctious when they were away from their parents. So I'm not saying you can't have this person, but I don't think they date per se like you want. You have a different thought process of what date is. This person has responsibility issues at this time. And they may see you in a way that you aren't really desiring or deserving of. So VL, my darling, you need some hobbies. You need some hobbies and like maybe like volunteer, get around some people that you can chat it up with. You may be experiencing an empathic level of boredom. So you have a mind that can fantasize, romanticize. And there's a test you're not taking where you're losing self, forgetting your own greatness. It happens. It happens when you have a crush. It happens. You do lose yourself. And that's that feminine energy, that desire to scoop up that broken puppy dog. The soul recognizes the broken one and tries to repair that data, not understanding that the program isn't broken. That's how it works. All right. Hope that was helpful. Oh, wait, what? Yes, he said, oh. Well, come on, VL, honey. I could probably give you some wonderful addresses of Salvation Army, thrift stores, there's all types of secondhand consignment shops that would appreciate your love of hand-me-downs. You don't necessarily have to go for the Wang unless it's appealing and it makes good furniture. I'm never against that. Furniture has its use, especially when we know it's furniture. You don't put your feelings in, you just have a good time. But the furniture doesn't deserve much more than being made use of. And I know that's harsh and cold, but that's the type of person we're talking about. So why would you give them more than what they're expressing to the world? They're saying, I'm furniture. If you take me seriously, then all right. I don't know how many of us go around marrying IKEA bookshelves. They're difficult. We want to put it together. It's a natural part of the soul, yes. But we don't marry it. We don't hump it afterward. We don't lick it. We recognize its use. So if you can operate from that angle, you can get back on your money, recognize it's your data to repair and step away or make use of it properly, ending the magic spell, the mania. Gotta break that one, because everything's not an addition. Everybody's not an addition. Some truly are subtractions. So let that man be furniture. Oops, look what flips. So play with the bookshelves accordingly. Eva. Okay. Okay, Andrea. All right. I don't know who's still sitting here. Hope that was helpful though. Yeah. Eva or Andrea? Sorry, that was a long read. Belchiamella. Okay, thank you, Andrea. You can, if you had a yes or no question, you can go next. Thank you, VL. Glad I could help you figure out where that last screw is for that bookshelf. That's all. That's all. Eva. All right. So, Andrea, if you had a question, you can type it out or not. And then Eva after that. What's going to happen between our situation? It's a bad one. Okay. Well, take your gooey feelings out of it. Let's just focus on the situation itself. You don't need to type it, just focus on the situation as if you were writing it out to explain. And that's not really a yes or a no question, by the way. This is just for Andrea. Get the X factor. Are we getting there? Talking about breaking up or something over things that are heard, conflict. Others. I hear opinions. Oh, thank you for the super sticker, Andrea. Thank you. Chrissy, if you're around after I get through the other readings, for shizzle. Okay, so we're on the, okay. Rose. Making mommy nuts. Okay, so I see like not wanting to wait, but needing to finish something. I heard messages in love. Lessons in love. Blessings. Ooh, somebody pushing somebody's buttons. So change has to come. This was the last card I got from this. You are the source. So I feel like the key here is maturity. I just heard somebody needs to find themselves. Is that where I hope that's wrong. I hope that's really fucking wrong. Somebody needs to find themselves. Can be a power play. It's like somebody trying to make somebody do something. See things different. I hope this is wrong too. I hear somebody's gain is making you suffer. Something hidden in the dark comes out. And it's like knowing you're moving into a cycle or accepting it, choosing to be a part of it. I heard conflated ego. I don't know what this has to do with it. I hear electronics. 10. 6, do you have anything to do with this?
Now that's what this is all about.
The fuck? Anything else?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Cycle.
You're the last one. Complete the mission.
I feel like there's some conversations that aren't being had. Like losing someone's interest over time, this buildup of resentment. It's making me very anxious. Why? So some endings need to happen here. You have to decide. You have to make a decision. So I get like it's a push-pull energy. Now I hear let it go. Oh, and desire. There can be a lot of time lost wanting someone to behave the way you want them to behave. Old habits could be recognizing or finally accepting that you're waiting for someone's representative to return. The representative being the person you were with at the beginning or the initial experience, chasing the dragon type of energy. And it's wanting to be, it's like you want them to, you want someone to see things your way. Someone or them. It's very anxious. It's so much anxiety. It feels like more than one person involved. Or maybe someone is counseling or sharing data with others. I just get the sensation of like two people fighting and then somebody like instead of talking it out, someone goes out to the car and calls a parent or some shit like. So there's a 0 here and it's like illusions. Ego coming through. Just because you're smart doesn't mean everybody else fucking is smart. Sorry, that felt harsh. So somebody, you or the person you're thinking of, has the ability to stop a cycle of bullshit. Something isn't growing, you know it's not growing, it's almost like creating reasons to let something linger. Can be chasing, again, like I said, chasing the dragon. Wanting things to work out, but seeing shit different. And maybe resentment can be a lack, can also be like not healing. I mean, you can't really be healing when you have resentment. So there can be fortune in, luck or betterment in accepting people's reasons for doing or making the choices that they're making. Maybe their choice is ego and not growth and maturity. Maybe someone believes what others have to say or accepts the influence. So the exit from this data is up to you. Sometimes, I don't know why this is coming through too. Sometimes, I don't get this. Sometimes certain people are so badass or so great, or the fact that you just fucking exist is enough to attract small minds. And over time, the small mind can go from being attractive to not being attractive, can go from friendly and supportive to envious, can go from comfort to conflict. It was always there, but again, it's the representative. It's the one who doesn't know how to communicate. They're not good at it, or they're not good at it when they have to be responsible. So it's like two energies that, wow, okay. It's like somebody needs to step back. I don't know where this is coming from. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I don't drink Folgers, so that ain't for me. I don't drink Folgers coffee. Maybe someone has an issue with coffee or coffee conversation. I don't fucking know. But I do have coffee, but it's not Folgers. I just hear the tune, okay? Or it could be about waking up. The best part of waking up. Best part of waking up could be taking back your cup of feelings. Gooey, sticky feelings. Yeah, it looks like you might have attracted a hater. One or two. That may not be okay. Wow. Again. Damn. This may be a thing for you. What do you, never mind, that's none of my business. So there's a source of you that either you're going to bend your fucking spine or straighten it out. Straightening it out may be a problem to other people. It's not really much you can do about that. It's how they see you. Crowd affair. Crowd affairs. Crowd. Well, listen. If that's the person you want, you're more than welcome to wait. You're more than welcome to hope for maturity and growth. It is a lesson to be learned, though. The lesson is about conflict. The lesson is about individuals that may not. People act the way they want to, not the way you want them to. Ooh. Damn. Greed and envy. And the secret of interacting with this person is their shit. And now you know it. It is what it is. So somebody wants their freedom. Someone wants their freedom. Another person wants love, compassion, respect, loyalty, all the gooey shit, right? But Not all minds can facilitate that. Why are you sorry about it? Andrea, no. Listen, unless... I'm trying to be nice. Unless the person we're talking about fell out of your crotch and it was your duty to raise this person, there really is a limitation on certain things. So now, the lesson between the both of you is conflict, though, and how to deal with it. I don't know why I see an aquarium. Fish in a tank or sharks in a tank could be just a heavy emotional situation to deal with. And you can be dealing with someone's own drama that they haven't addressed in any way at all. How do you break through that? Unless you kick through walls as a norm, if that's your thing to do all day. There's an outside influence here that hasn't been addressed. And that's going to make things difficult too. Right. So to get with this person, so to have what you want, just to have that, whatever that. So to have this person, it requires a sacrifice. And if you're willing to make it, then let that be the focus. Let that be the focus and nothing more. Hello, Gabby. Just let that be the focus. And I mean, you lose a bit of self in this because it's like being with a vacuum. It's like having a relationship with a vacuum. So you are the source. Are you the source of your own happiness, or are you the source of someone else's vacuum? But you're not taking the test, though, right? So it's choosing stagnation. It's choosing the energy of this person. It's like a continuation of a lesson. Let's move out of that data. Eva, are you still here? Andrea, I hope that is helpful. It just feels like loving somebody. It's like loving, it feels like loving a cactus. Only an empath can do that. Eva. He has a family, yeah. Girl, if you got that kind of love in you, hey, Eskimo. If you got that kind of love in you, you definitely should not be giving it to somebody who is already practiced, is showing you what kind of person they're going to be to you. You're just standing in line for the next helping. They're saying they want to be furniture. 6, do you have anything going out for Andrea?
Run.
6 says run. All right, let's move on. All right, Eva. Did you make the right judgment about your ex? Ooh. Clarify. Wow. All right. You're very flip-floppy on this, and it's coming through. No, someone's not guilty. No, it's false. Damn. No, 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 no. What the hell? Did you make the right judgment? No. You're not even 100% sure. Then there's a pending. You're waiting on something. Or you're hoping that. Clarify. You're hoping someone makes an action or shows you the yes or the no to this. But you're hoping this person makes an action to clarify that for you. Someone's not lusty. Someone's feeling, I feel pushback, ignored, denied. Someone perhaps needs to do that. A lot of no's, I would say. And then there's an element of overthought or not having all the data. Still playing it over in your head or continuous thinking of it. Reading the data, rewriting it, turning the book upside down. Okay, I see what you wrote. Let's go with title cards for you. Not that I need to, but I feel like it was abuse. I feel abuse somewhere in there. Devaluation. A lot of old emotions. Feels like button pushing energy. Whatever it is, there's a loss of value to it that you're struggling with, or a self-worth issue, as you said. So it's old emotion. And it feels like no closure, yeah, but no closure, but holding on for it, and that can come with unhealthy relations. You get the X factor too, okay. At the bottom, though, gratitude. So, why aren't you focused on gratitude? Grateful for freedom, the release, the ability to get over emotions. Can be opportunities that are being skipped over, or you're not pursuing opportunities because you're in one spot, or still processing that. Let's see. So in the end, too much. Okay, so I don't know if you're still interacting with this person from the past or that. There is a limited state of protection that you may be in right now. Could be from the thoughts, can be from the people around you, can be from this person. Nonetheless, you're having a very fixed focus on whatever that is, person, whatever. And you're holding yourself back. Tag. So whatever this was in the past is supposed to like give you some rocket fuel. He reaches out every now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what this experience with your person, your experience with that person is to strengthen your soul. That is the lesson. It's also about you recognizing that you ain't like that. You don't deserve that type of whatever that was. You may have liked the representative, but you don't like you don't like the truth, right? The truth of that person is that they have their own issues to deal with. And they can be the type of person that stirs up issues in everybody else. So they're really more like a living lesson. And the blessing comes afterward when you are not experiencing that emotional roller coaster. So in this pain and experience, you become more aware of yourself. You learn to be comfortable with yourself. Be comfortable alone with yourself. And you get courage out of struggling. Just to be fair with the words there, it is a little bit godly what you're going through if you put some thought to it. So there's growth. There's getting control of your emotions, healing of yourself, and you do need space and quiet. The person that is still contacting you though, you need to give consideration to blocking that shit off because discipline is here. The person that is still checking in or contacting you, they do so for control tactics. They do so because they get energy from creating that issue, that stirring up the pot, knowing that they can manifest you back into their space whenever they want. It is a part of their competition play. It's from their competition playbook. It's from their destruction playbook. So your guides want you to focus on new beginnings. The emotion gets split, and alone you put yourself together, right? And you unblock the karma cycle that you are on. Because letting this person come back in or holding up your world, slowing down, whatever you're doing, simply picking up the phone and letting this person know that you're not over it. You haven't gotten over it. You're still emotional. You still have value for them. You still give them value. They can contact whenever they want. Incoming whenever they want. You haven't gotten over the X factor. Got to work on that. Those are just title cards too. They're not tarot cards. So there's some stuff you got to work on. And listen, if that person harmed you, hurt you, um, went from being loving and great to suddenly the next day being a douche, and you don't understand how it went from A to Z, if you know that sometimes it takes a while to address that as being an abusive thing, especially because you're not ready to accept that they might be doing that intentionally. They may block your karma intentionally. They hurt, so you got hurt. They think you're protected, so they see value in that. And then that they take away from you. They see the amount of love you can give, they absorb it, they let you get hooked. Like any drug dealer, hook you, then cook you. And then you just sit around waiting, one of many. And all they are is a lesson. You don't even wait that long at the bus stop. So why are you waiting? And the access to you keeps the energy alive. Yeah, that person knows how to hook people. He knows how to sell drugs. And love is a drug, is it not? Love can be a drug. So you have to, I don't know, I don't want to tell you to go find a new dealer, but got to be your own pusher, for one. Definitely got to spend a little time getting high off your own supply. Yeah. So it's okay. We go through it. That's when you have a big heart and you have the ability to love. Unfortunately, I don't think the statistics is good on all you angel guides out there who have the big hearts and can really love deep. I don't think the statistics is looking good on everybody being local to you who can return it. A lot of people who have been broken and they want love, but they aren't where you are emotionally. And it's fucked because you date the representative and the representative comes in great and they may love bomb you. They may give you all this attention, this affection, and then they hook you. I'm sure all the drug dealers are very nice until you run out of money. And when they no longer value the drug you can give to them, you've run out of money to the dealer. Now the dealer doesn't really have any use for you. He doesn't have a need to be nice to you. You're broke. He's devalued you. I get it. So it takes some time to get through it. It may take a year, could take a year or two or three. You have to be prepared for that and be comfortable with that. Because that type of energy output and then the chop, it can be devastating. So take your time, and I would cut that person off though, because that's the drug. That's the drug, and you don't need much. You got a big heart, so a little bit of that drug will do. You don't need that much; it'll sustain. But how much have you missed out on? How many potential loves could have been out there, and you walked right past them, or you was in your thoughts. You could have been at the gas station putting gas in the car, and Denzel was like right behind you. But you was in your thoughts like this, looking in your phone at old pictures and shit. Like, what happened? And Denzel's putting gas in his car like, man, I'd love to love that woman. And you was all here in the phone. So, time to wake up. Move forward. It's okay. Now you know you can love like that. Now you have a list of yes and no. I want somebody who acts like this. You want to find somebody who isn't going to be the representative or do the love bombing. And we all, those who can love, we've all gone through it. So, not alone. You're not the only one. And you do have the skills to move forward. And you can. But you got to cut the drug off. All the way. Even if that means change the number, help yourself. Make sure you help yourself quit the drug. Hard chop if possible. Hard chop, change phone number. Is it time to move? Is it, change your hairdo, change. Is that person's stuff still around you? Put that shit in a box and out on the curb. Clean up, get rid of the drug paraphernalia. Do what you got to do, though, but help yourself break. That's so key. And then go be awesome. You're welcome. RD, hello. Cohen Anderson. Alyssa. Okay, no one's saying anything? RD, if you have a yes or a no, I'll answer that. Please, guys, please make these yes or no's. The readings ain't supposed to go that long. I keep trying to shorten these. 6, can you clear the air for me?
Do you know the way?
Do I know the way? Never. Anything else?
You are an angel in my eyes.
Angel guide in the room. Hold on. Will you get married to love? Okay. Why do I have trouble with your question before I even answer it? RD. I feel resistance to this. Okay. Yes or no? Here's a yes. It comes out twice, but it requires action. Both of you have to be desiring the exact same thing as opposed to, somebody may want lust. Somebody may be, okay, so it's a wish. You have a wish, you hope this person isn't cheating, but you better be checking somebody's impulsive thoughts and behaviors. Sticky and gooey. That was sticky, RD. It's gooey. It's gooey. 6, you got anything for RD?
You are an angel in my eyes.
That's why I felt resistant to it. Angel guide, what the fuck is your problem? What are you doing? Isn't there something you could be doing around the house? Isn't there somewhere else on planet Earth you could be expressing your greatness? This feels like the energy of somebody with a pencil and a paper, like doodling their name or and a heart and their initials. That is fucking gooey. Hold on, I need a cigarette. fucking gooey. Hello, Alyssa. You donated. Sorry, I have to cleanse my dirty soul. I'm a naughty tarot reader. I don't like your gooey data, RD. But I love you, goddess. Hold on, Alyssa. I gotta clear some of that sticky gooey love stuff. Hold on.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That is helpful. Anything else?
These nuts. Got you. Got you.
That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay. You are welcome, RD. You're welcome, goddess. Your sticky gooey Jada. It's gooey. All right, Alyssa. Ugh. Now I picture two people swinging back and forth on a porch, old and in love. God dog it, RD, coming up in here with your love and good vibrations. God dog. Do you have a message for Alyssa? 6. Fax machine? Data. Gotcha. Anything else?
Just do it.
Fair enough. Just do it. All right. You want to know if Jordan. All right, Alyssa, I will probably not do the timing part, but let's see what Jordan thinks of you. Girlfriend, you are really overthinking this shit. You are really okay. So there's a block happening here. So the word working pops to me like somebody's working on some type of issue here, right? You're hoping somebody makes a move and comes out of a break in time, right? Is your person choosing something? You're okay. Your person may be choosing something selfish in action or behavior. But if we're talking about you, your person has a block towards you of some sort. Can be to balance things out, making some type of changes. They like their freedom. And it can be a cowardly act because they're not giving you closure that you feel like you need or want. Somebody's prioritizing themselves, choosing a new cycle. Your person is, rather. And there's some unchecked or hidden choices. Somebody's a sex addict or thirsty. But whatever this is, like your focus on this or their focus, that somebody has like a dangerous type of focus. Will he try to get you back? How is he feeling right now about it? Alyssa, that's 100 questions you're asking. Let's go with one. Let's go with one, because you're all over the place. I'm just going to ask about you in a minute. Because your data's all over the place, girlfriend. Like, okay. Him? I don't understand where you're going with that. Moose. He cheated on you after 2.5 years. Okay. Right. Okay. So, why do you want somebody who's greedy? So, what did you learn? You haven't spoken in 3 weeks. So, you're just hanging on. So, you're just hanging on, letting things be undone. And you're overthinking and losing love. Overthinking your own wellness, moving on. Again, it's a lot of completion that needs to happen. Doesn't mean bringing it to an end, but it does mean living your life, being healthy, taking care of yourself, like sitting around thinking about this person who has chosen. They've chosen. They've chosen change. They're moving on, like they're on to a new adventure, new start. Wow. One of y'all is moving on, one of y'all ain't. One of you has moved towards yourself, and now the other one has a focused fan of sorts. But you're resistant. You're resisting change. You're resisting letting go. You want closure from somebody who may not even know how to give you closure. Because you don't really want that. You want love. Falguni, whatever. Falguni, do I need to block you? Alyssa, this isn't a situation where you're going to get what you need out of it, honey. You will be waiting. Guys, if you hear me doing a reading and you just keep typing in your questions, I'm just going to start. You should know that I don't really go to give you a reading first when you do that. Just so we're clear. Yeah, well. What you want, honey, is greedy. You want someone to act the way you want them to behave. That is Not a healthy focus, I'm sure you know that. It is a waste of your time. That person has made a decision to be distant. So it's a block you're choosing. You know what I'm saying? It's just you focusing and leaving the door open for somebody to play with your feelings. Maybe somebody who doesn't communicate well. And if you're waiting on them to make an action and you can make an action, what's that about too? Perhaps you need stronger rejection. Maybe you need a deeper level of rejection from this person. But I really, maybe you need to question, do you really love this person? Or are you more in love with the idea of being in love? And you invested energy into something that you thought could go somewhere, a cycle you thought you would be able to change into, and that didn't happen. It's like all your whole life you dream of being a bride, not being in love with the husband, but being a bride. Okay, so you invested. So listen, that's not, you know that you're capable of loving. That's beautiful. You now have a great working list to start from. You should make a list of things you do and don't want. And you should read up. I always refer people to Quora, Quora.com. And you can sign up with your Google account like YouTube and look up narcissism. There's so many articles written by individual people and so many different categories of narcissism to read about, and what you're going to go through to get out of this data, to get out of this energy, the feelings, how long it may take for you to heal, recognizing, the addictive something something, the addiction cesspool that you swim in when you deal with a narcissist, somebody who comes in real strong, gets all your energy, all your love, and then devalues you, cuts you off. You could be stuck in this energy for years. Okay? He was your everything. Well, Alyssa, yo, check out Quora, yo. It's I'm on Quora a lot, looking up all kinds of weird stuff. That's how I know everything is there. Everything is there. At least a good place to start from. Reading other people's encounters with narcissism and love, going as far as you went, where you put your child into it. And that's another thing. If you suffered a cutoff or suffered energy like that, so did your child. So did your child. Your child suffered whatever the abuse was. Your child is suffering while you're going through it because your energy's in the house, ain't it? And if you think it isn't, you're wrong. If you think the child doesn't notice the other missing person, you're wrong. And Alyssa, let me tell you something else. On a karma level, if you're a parent and that non-parent goes in and out of your life, you now have a duty to better protect your child in the future, because it's not just your loss. And I feel the need to say, pull your head out of your own ass. It's not just about you now. The child has to watch you hurt, has to watch you be absent, has to watch you disengage from whatever you've disengaged from. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, like, yo, you can make whole humans. You pushed out a whole fucking human, did you? Did you make a whole human like God? And if you did do that, you can't play with nobody. You can't be playing with the narcissistic bullshit. Girlfriend, you got to dust that one off. Because in your God is in someone's life. You are a protector. You're a parent. You're a guide, spirit guide, teaching a young angel, very malleable energy, how to experience this life. And do they deserve to watch you hurt? No. You're supposed to be doing parent stuff, not letting your child see that you'll sit around and wait. That's what they're supposed to do in love. No. No. So, what lesson are you sharing? Because the child has vision, hearing, perhaps. The child can sense that you're hurting. Your child is closer to the psychic gift than you are. So, even if nothing is said, your child senses the data. So if you're doing good and you've blessed yourself like a proper God should, anytime you're sitting around thinking about that person, you need to get up and go clean something. Get up and go do something with your kid. Every time this person crosses your mind, you need to break the drug habit. And it's a fresh one too. So you gotta stay active, be proactive in letting that cycle go and showing your child better focus and love. And nobody else gets over the gate into your space with your child so easily next time. The next person needs to be in their own space. That the damage to you is damage to your child. The leaving you is leaving the child. That's your karma too. That is a karma block for you. So, amen, Alyssa. Blessings on that. Stella can get her groove back, but it can be very damaging to the child who has already experienced lack in the parent world because you gave your energy to that person who isn't there, right? You put all your energy, I didn't say all, but you put energy. You put a healthy amount of energy into that person. So your child experienced subtraction with you, not addition, subtraction. Your OCD. Well, create something for us to clean with. I don't know. Make an invention. You said you're an esthetician. Look at that. Out of this type of thing that you're going through can come creation too. Boop. Can come invention. Boop. Can come business. New businesses of all kinds. Boop. Mm-mm. I don't know. This can be that moment in time where that $1 billion idea comes through. Boop. 6, do you have any data for Alyssa?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You looking fine. Holy shit, you grew.
Oh, test coming through for you. Be aware. Anything else, 6?
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
That person will reappear. They're going to hover. And if you have go-between friends, if you guys share friends, I would cut them off. Because they're reporting. So if this truly was a narcissist, they are going to hover. Go read up on Quora so you are prepared. So your A game is like super duper sharp. I would change numbers and all that shit. And help yourself cut that habit. But getting over a narcissist is climbing a mountain, but you can do it. You pushed out a whole fucking human. Golly. There's a universe inside of your body. So cutting off an idiot should be a layup, right? Should be a layup. Why ban? I see your question in there. Should you go to film school this year? That is not a yes or no question. That is not a yes or no question. That's choice. Okay. Can you frame that? Like, and you're welcome again, Melissa. No worries. Love your child, though. It's good energy, and you got to make up for that subtraction. Now you're at the anger stage. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Well, look. Kickboxing is cool. Kickboxing is cool. And there's shirtless men punching at things. Sweating. Just a thought. And don't, gotta point some of that data back at yourself for entertaining it. And then you recycle it and make it love. And make it love. And then until your child is where they need to be mentally and emotionally when they are of age, then you move into the goddess, true ultimate chaos goddess mode, and you use, you get what you want. You collect some furniture, as I like to call them. Moose. But yes, you're going to be going through a lot, so I would really read Quora if you're not going to go talk to a therapist. Because sometimes, it takes a long time to admit all of those little things. You just started the gym too? Listen. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to be on to bigger and better and more muscly things. Muscles and sweat. And yeah. You can be as angry as you want to, bouncing up and down as on a treadmill, pushing up the weights, making angry faces at all the other men. You got this. You got this. Libra love, I don't understand. And Alyssa, TikTok is your therapist. I'm trying to ignore that you've written that more than once. I look at TikTok. Over my head. I'm old. I'm trying to ignore you. Keep writing TikTok. Okay. Okay, Libra love. Yeah, my dog is sleeping and he snores. Loud. And then I just throw dice. Okay. Libra love, you want to know about your kids being raised in a new home with an ex? How do you go from your kids Two, will you end up with a new person or old? What? Alyssa, it's a. Sorry about the snoring, you guys. My dog is a 150 plus pound Rottweiler. On his hind legs, we stand at the same height. So, yeah. He is loud. Moose! Shh. Okay. You have a great night too, Alyssa. And thank you. Okay. Libra love. Libra, you have some you may have an attachment to relations, serial dater. I'm trying to think of a nice way to say this. Way too focused on the others. There is no list, Georgia Peach. I take your energy as I see you, but not if you keep spamming the chat with your questions. So when I'm done with the reading, I'll ask, and if you're here, then you type it in, and I decide then. I hate the theory of the list only because not everybody, I don't want to read everybody. And running it like a list is kind of like, kind of puts me in a situation where you're, yeah. I don't want to read everybody's fucking energy, is what I'm trying to say nicely. Libra. Libra love. So I'm not saying I won't read you, Georgia Peach. I didn't say that at all. But sometimes some people come in and they just spam the chat with their questions. And if there was a list and they were on it, I wouldn't want to read them. That's all. Okay. Libra love here. You know, it's you have a fixed focus on lust, love, change. There's some lessons you haven't learned about the others. The first word that was trying to come out of my mouth is you're chasing dick. I hope that's not the case. So there's some errors and lessons. Can be the broken-hearted one who keeps looking to give their heart to others to be broken just the same. Wow, a lot of bad thoughts. Libra love. Maybe you have some healing to do. Is that possible? Maybe you need a break in between. Is that possible? Ew. What is this? Okay, Libra love. I'm going to put these cards away. Libra love, please find a hobby. Need you to find a hobby. Need you to do something with yourself. Because right now, the way you're looking at love, logic is escaping the fuck out of you. Logic is like over there. See, it went over there. I'm going to need you to calm down. I'm going to need you to calm down. I think you're having trouble seeing who's right for you, and you have some shit that I keep getting like undone data. Somebody come back and complete me. This is the clingiest shit ever. I'm putting this away. I am putting a C, and that's why I don't like the list. That shit is clingy as hell. So look, maybe for 5 minutes, Libra, you've forgotten how awesome you are, right? Yeah, you forgot. And it might be time to get to you again. Time, comfort, alone, new friends to talk to, stuff to do with yourself. Balancing out your chaos instead of hoping someone comes in to balance it out for you. There's a life conflict for you with love, impulsive love. And when I say impulsive love, I don't mean like you're a whore or anything like that, or you're a slut or anything. It could be like the person who instantly falls in love, would get married quickly if the conditions and the love felt right. That's too much. Okay. So you're stalling out your own life. Your thoughts become your emotions, become your behavior. So you're stalling and avoiding your own shit. You may be skipping over your intuitive gifts or forgetting about them because you're focused on love. And because you have psychic capabilities somewhere inside of you, you are an empath. And yes, I did make this. You have an unstoppable something inside of you that becomes stalkerish. Might want to take the test. Because this kind of love can be matched, but you need the vision and the comfort of self to recognize that in others. What to the empath, that type of intuitive, empathic love can also look like a narcissistic's love because of the way they come in and love bomb, and you think it's going to be great, and then it turns into a fall from grace where you don't want to move forward, and you're blocking changes because you're waiting for someone to come along and complete you. And the lesson is supposed to be you do the completion. The lesson is supposed to be it's not supposed to be like Rebound City. Rebound City. And the rebounds can, you have a heart, you may attract those with heat. Then your heat becomes their heart as they step away with your heart. Just wondering if your new or old person will help you with them. I don't know what you mean, Libra. And wait, look how you wrote that, Libra. You have an ex-husband hoping for a new one. Hoping for a new ex-husband? Okay. She went quiet. I guess Libra love was going quiet. All right, moving on. Oh, wow. Okay, I see you there. I thought you skipped out. I can tell you, though, you're skipping over some gifts of the self, higher gifts of the self. You are skipping over, like, loyalty has to work two ways, right? So you already know shit don't work if, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're loyal and you're giving and you want to be there and that's not being given to you, you got to be aware of that. So time alone would give you some clarity, help you with your intuition so you can sense better who belongs in your space. You can learn how to vocalize when you're not getting your needs met. You may attract people who, who abuse your submissive tendencies, your sensitivities. And it, to someone who's a user, you're choosing to be nice to them is submission. But that has limited shelf life. But it makes a spin cycle for you. So you see so you know what the issue is. And there's a lot of start and stop in that. 10 keeps coming out again. So the goal at this time is love for the number 4. Loving you. Now I hear Minnie Ripperton, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. Pull your head out of your ass. You got to spend some time with yourself though, right? There's an inner battle that you have to win before you can move on to the next X. So there's some stability. You have to accept yourself before you can accept anyone else. And right now you're kind of like in this pattern of excessive behavior, a little bit, excessive focus, wanting to bring that triangle, that triad, perfection, creation. But other people aren't robots. It's not how it works. So there's a reset. Getting things in order, you're supposed to be evolving right now. Not being stuck. Move with logic. But the love you're seeking right now, you have to find in you. It doesn't come from the outside. Period. So until you learn how to use you, I can assure you there is a long line of people who will use you for shizzle. Of course, duh. But that's not happiness for you. It's not healthy for you. And you don't deserve that. So now we just move according to that. You have clarity. You have clarity, and the others are not robots. So they're not going to do what, they're not going to move the way you move. And the way you can love, the person who can match that kind of love they're not just everywhere and anywhere. Facts. Now, my only concern, as I talk to you, Libra love, I'm heating up. So I know I didn't answer any of your question and you're still focused. So you may be on a spin cycle, like an infinite cycle of wanting everything that's just out of your reach. That's stressful. That is stressful. Focus on your child because you're in a role of God at this time. So you don't want bad karma coming through. And you don't want to teach your child to focus like that without clarity. Focus on your wellness. There's nothing more important than that. Okay. You're welcome. Georgia Peach. Or anyone who came in before Georgia. You want more in this season for your children and yourself. Absolutely. And I kept this sitting on my desk. Angel feathers. Stay focused on your wellness, and you'll have it. You'll have it. Okay, hello, Georgia Peach. All day. Does RS want to get back with Georgia Peach? Does RS want to get back with Georgia Peach? So I get maybe someone not telling themselves or being honest with themselves about something. I get the answer no. And then I get no again. Ain't no love. No love. No plans. No plans to do so at this time. Oop. Lust was at the bottom. Ooh. Zia B. Mischievous. Zia B or mischievous. One yes or no question. You're welcome, Georgia Peach. Georgia Peach, I get you're not asking yourself why do you want that person back, really? Okay. Okay. Hello, Chloe and Kushi. Chloe, does Justin have feelings for you? Something's in progress, building on this. Sort of, Chloe. They may like you, but they're not going to take any action. They're in a cycle of some sort, doing something else. whoever you're thinking of. But this is a crush you're having, and you're just wishing. You're being wishful, dear. You're being wishful, and that's okay. Somebody has some shy issues, though. A little bit shy. Quiet or secretive. But you don't know everything about them, or they don't know everything about you. Again, I don't see anybody taking action towards that, or nobody stepping up to do anything about it. Crystal, I will answer your question in a moment. 1 second. Shut up. Shh. Okay. Shut up. Cushy. Cushy sing. If not, I will move on to Krista Gale. Krista, I'm doing yes or no questions. Will be deacon. So I get yes twice, but it's like a conditional return. It feels like a return. It feels like this person would come back if something. I don't know a nice way to say this. I'm trying to think of a nice way to say it. It's like there's something sensual in nature. It's like this person would come back to you if they could have things their way. Or if you would just. What I heard was not bring up the past. No love, no luck. Well, Crystal, you lose divinity fucking with this person, whoever they are. And I have color coordination. So yeah, it's user energy. So if you know that, what are you doing? The desk. Shut up. Okay. Yes, Kushi, the reading was for Krista. Krista, I don't know. I'm not big on that twin flame stuff. I don't understand how everybody. I think I've heard several different definitions of that. But my card of cheating comes out. So maybe that's something that you don't really want to deal with. It almost feels like, though, I don't know if it's your person or somebody's sitting in the corner deciding on when they're going to make use of you again. Clarify. Yes. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Your person may be open to test you again. Test the waters. But it wouldn't be for long-term love. I didn't see that. Yeah. You improve this person's ego while they block your life. Two different paths. One going up, one going down. So that's expensive. That's expensive. Will this person return within the next 3 months? Yes, they will make an action towards you in the next 3 months as an illusion of themselves once again. Good luck with that. It'll be an illusion that you'll see value in it, but you'll quickly see that it won't be growing. You'll quickly see that they're not who they're pretending to be. And this is the shit that will give you trust issues. Trust issues. One of y'all is going to have trust issues. If they don't, you're going to have trust issues. You're going to have trust issues when they're done with you. So good luck with that. Kushi. You haven't blocked on everything? Yeah, I'm sure they'll come around and test you again. Or the universe is testing you. Just to make sure you're ready to go forward. Right. No more cycles. And guarding your feminine energy. But that person is probably, sitting on your mind. Got to do something when you think of that person. Okay, Kushi, is the Taurus serious about you? This came out in reverse. So it's a wish on your part. And it's a test to see if you're paying attention. To see if you can tell, it's discernment. What's true, what's false. Are you really looking at this person, or are you just somebody who loves love, loves being in love? Are you new to love? Because you maybe don't, one of you guys maybe isn't quite as experienced in games or challenges in love. Nonetheless, you have a blank card here. So it's really about you're choosing what happens next. You can freely choose what happens next. The test comes out again. Knowing what to take actions towards and what not to take actions towards. Some are good to look at. Sorry, that's my chair. Some are good to look at. Some are good to walk away from. But you have this blank card here, so it's really up to you. What a heavy weighing energy that is. Cappy, what's your question? You're welcome, Kushi. Anytime. Cappy, will you have a new beginning? That is so general. What new beginning? A new beginning in what? Yes, you go to sleep, you wake up in the morning, new beginning. Denise Burton. Oh, okay. Denise Burton, are you still here? Cappy needs to clarify, will you have a new beginning? A new beginning in love, a new beginning. No worries, Cappy. I just want you to like whittle it, shrink it down for me. Lizelle, you might want to ask a different reader that. I'm a remote viewer. Did you notice you don't see any tarot cards tonight? So maybe there's another reader who could answer that question better for you. Lizelle. In life, you've been into, okay, I understand. Okay, I think I know where you're going.
I'm in danger.
Anything else? Cappy. After Cappy, Denise. Cappy, you have to let go. Some stuff you have to let go of. You're welcome, Liz. Sorry, I can't answer your question. I don't. My personal thoughts about the certain arts would probably interfere with me answering your question. So there's some energies and thought processes I would just rather not try to. I do like the past life stuff, just I want to be careful of some of that data. Especially going backwards into people's lives like that. So let's move on. Cappy, you saw this number. I'm twice a day the clock says 10:10. I don't understand that part, but okay. But if we're going by the numbers and the numerology of it, you need to master completing things. You need to be comfortable with letting go. And there's a new start, health. But what I see here is mouse. Okay. Cappy. Cappy. I can't answer your question. Well, if you want to start fresh, you're going to have to make a better effort to do it. If that's really what you're truly going for, you have to make a better effort for it. You really do. So there's got to be some change. There's got to be some wellness. This may be something that some cards ain't going to help you get through. You may need to talk to somebody. Legit. Like, right? Like, legit conversation. If not, I would highly suggest you stop doing this. Hold on. Shut up. Fucking snoring. Okay. I get you want to start afresh, but either certain energies, when you have this heavy weight on you, if you haven't even like fleshed out the source of your depression, or you're not ready to accept where it came from, if you have unanswered trauma, unspoken trauma, I don't want to sit here and flip cards and just tell you everything's going to be okay. That's not the case. It can be if you want it. Continuation for Cappy if you're still here. There's some conflict or crisis that you went through and you haven't dealt with that. Like there's something in your past that was dangerous or unsaid. You haven't dealt with that yet. Or you haven't admitted it. You haven't begun the process of healing. Or maybe you're too fresh in the process of healing. Okay. So there's lessons of the self that you have to be learning at this time. Right? And it's a test about actions towards the self, the higher self, the others. No, you're not like them. No, you don't owe anybody any fucking thing. If you pop out little humans into the world and you make children, you owe them. You don't owe the abusers. You don't owe the fire starters. So your angel guides are at work with you at this time, trying to help you wake up to that. You may have a rebellious nature you may attract rebellious people. Nonetheless, as far as you go, you're kind of like in this stuck holding pattern. And it's happening because you forget. You only forgot for 5 minutes to believe in yourself. That other people don't do the right thing all the time. That's not how it works. So there's a lost lesson, right? Makes relationships go bad too. Makes you confuse lust for love. Right. So you may spend this lifetime, I'm saying don't. I'm telling you this so you don't do it. You may spend too much time in this lifetime trying to make unions with others work, hoping for friendship, looking on the outside for what's within. There's going to be a lot of loss and lessons when you look for others to bring change or completion or better health. So, and Lizelle, I'm going to ask you very gently and lovingly. I don't participate in the arts on this channel. I don't promote it. I don't celebrate it. I grew up in it. I have my own fucking thoughts on that, and they're not good. I don't shit on anybody for doing it. It's just not a part of my readings, okay? I focus on the numbers. To me, we're all like little computers. I want to whittle this down to the easiest way to think about it. I'm somebody who's gone through a lot. I have listen, you're the cutting and all of the do this and go on the inside. I say go talk to a therapist. It wouldn't hurt, maybe once or twice, just to hear yourself gurgle out some of these thoughts and say things out loud that maybe you can't say to the people nearest to you. I'm talking real world shit on the ground. That's what we're dealing with. I'm not dismissing anybody else's shit. That ain't my fucking data. That ain't even how I work. And cord cutting, no. What you need to do is grow the fuck up. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? You may have been through some damage. You might have grown up with some fucked up parents. You might have had a hard home life. Cord cutting ain't got nothing to do with that as an adult. because you're still carrying these thoughts. I don't care how much stuff you do on the side with sage and all that stuff. An unhealthy mind you can't burn nothing for a healthy mind. And if you have unanswered for damage, if you grew up with a heartless ass fucking parent, and you grew up with people who didn't see your value, your worth, and you're an empath, there's nothing you can burn or say over a fire that's gonna fix that shit. This is data either you are strong enough to work through or you ask for help. So, Liesel, I'm going to block you off my channel if you type it one more time. Real talk. One more, you're gone. Honey, I have a slice down my spine from black art, mirror shit, and all that you're talking. You can get off my channel. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Can we be cool or not? Can we be cool up in this mug or not? My shit is a little bit closer to the ground, not so. There's other channels where y'all can all talk like that. Please take that over there. I want some earthbound right here. Let's work out this data right here so we can move forward. These are our feelings. Standing in a mirror and talking to yourself, I'm not pushing that data. And you'll never hear that shit over here. So we good? Because if not, Lizelle, your beautiful name. But my victimizers came with that type of data. So I won't do it. I'm happy to lift up my shirt and show you the slice down my spine from what they did. So I don't run that data over here, okay? I do know that there are others out there like me. So if I can help y'all work through the data, like I'm working through my own, we'll be great. That's all. If that's someone else's choice, please. There's other readers who are far more intellectual. They can run that type of science with you. That ain't my fucking science. And if you're about that life, I'm not the reader for you. Please. Pretty, please. I'm just telling you that type of stuff doesn't help. Certain levels of depression and sadness. I reject that thought that any type of magic gets you through vocalizing, speaking, pushing your victimizers and abusers down a flight of steps. There's a lot of shit that would be so much better. Like me getting my dog. Okay. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Lizelle. I appreciate that. Goddesses, whatever you may be. No offense. Real talk. I mean, nothing against it. I've seen it. I know it works for some people. I know for other people, it destroys their entire existence. So I don't think it's fair to give certain levels of depression certain fixes. I think that's so irresponsible. It's so dark. So dark. Anyways, let's move on. 6, clear the room.
It's all coming together.
It is. Anything else?
But you can't do this to me.
I try, though, anyway. Anything else?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fair enough. You're welcome, Cappy. All right. Let's throw more dice at my dog, who's not even paying attention. He's just like, bitch, You're horrible at throwing. Moose, you want a cookie? Moose. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So, unless there's another question. Unless you guys have another question, I'll dive into a collective reading. Oh, hi, Mima. And Denise. If you have a new love. This is so tough for me, you guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Shh. I think he thinks I'm talking to him, so he just goes into full snore mode. I can assure you when I turn off the camera, he stops. Okay, my apologies. Shut up, Moose. Okay, Denise. Okay. Do you have new love coming in? There's a no, but it's a variable. Like, you gotta move to make it happen. I mean, unless you just can order love to come to your front door like a pizza, you're not taking action towards it. There's a loss of divinity, but there's a loss of higher self, which can come when we're being thirsty or focused on happiness coming from the outside instead of from the inside. So you have an empty card here, so that's choice. And then you can get what you want. So there's the variables on either side here. It's like divinity over luck. Can be like divinity over choosing divinity over hoping someone will come along and take you out of your head. Let's clarify the Capricorn. Does Capricorn have interest in Denise? In a relationship with Denise? Does Capricorn have an interest in a relationship? So the Capricorn has interest. Be careful with those darn Capricorns. Ooh-wee. Listen, I will tell you this, Denise. Whoever new is coming, if it's this Capricorn, make sure you're not dating the representative. You make sure there's a lot of conversation going on. A lot of conversation, because it's like you're not choosing a blessing. Not choosing a blessed event at all. So conversate as best you can to know who you're dealing with. Mina. Lyselle, I can't really give classes now, can I? I'm not trying to give classes. Sorry, guys, I had to answer a question for myself about Lyselle. Let's go. Avashini? I am so sorry. I'm just going to butcher y'all's names. Sorry, Mina. Mina! Where's your yes or no question? You're welcome, Denise. Avashini. Avashini? Avashini? I don't know if you're still here. Or Mina. Do you want to write out your question? Or Chloe, not sure if you're still here. Okay, quiet. Going into the collective then. That is it. Then we will do a collective reading. For the ones who need to hear it at this time. Well, y'all, Avashini, y'all be taking too long to respond. Well, you're Virgo, Will R, Scorpion. Will you reconcile? Why do you guys want it? Okay. Avashini, there's a yes, but somebody's got to make a move for it, okay? Yeah, it feels like both of you, or perhaps maybe not both of you. Somebody, probably both of y'all, is holding back from each other, right? Lacking, not doing mature things. I don't know. There's no growth here. And you guys aren't really communicating, or at least not communicating in an honest and fair way. You want their attention, and I see change being possible, but somebody's got to like have some adult and mature conversations. Till then, I do see the clock being stopped on this. Maybe there's something else going on in between that's keeping you guys separated. This can be space, can be time, could be work. On a surface level, though, I don't think one of y'all ain't really ready for that. Long, some type of commitment. Yeah. There's a lot of yes going on here, but it feels like pushing. I know you're not like this. I know you're not like this, Avashini. I know you're not. I'm just giving you an example right now. This is the inner, look, I got all these, it's a lot of yes going on here, right? But this first yes is kind of like coercion. It's like making somebody say what you want them to say. It's like, you ever just play with the doll, you talk to it, and it repeats your voice? It's like, it feels like the energy of someone who, okay, I love bringing up Denzel Washington. Okay, so if I wanted to be with Denzel Washington, right? And he's not really trying to be with me like that. And then I get pregnant from Denzel and I say, I'm keeping it so that I can keep Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he might get married to me, sure. But he's going to hate me, right? He hates me truly because I made something happen. I forced the issue. I created, I made, even though he was a part of it, he's not going to take responsibility for it. So you may be giving your focus and energy to somebody who isn't ready for mature love like that. And you might be pushing an issue further than it should go. Because, I mean, Denzel would hate my guts, right? Like, I'm pregnant, it's yours. He would hate me, right? At the end of the day, like, it wouldn't make for a good relationship. So wanting the one who leaves you wondering may make, it just is too much push energy. It's expectation. It's you want them to think the way you think, and that's wrong. It's wrong. And if that person is leaving you stuck, listen, when we have to break out cards, that person is a lesson. That's all. They're a lesson. That's it. Right, Eskimo. See what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, how could I not? Like, we getting pregnant. Nah. I'm too old now, but I'll figure it out. Shit. If I'm saying yes and he's only saying kind of, like, God, like, it's not going to be what you want. You're forcing somebody into a position. Or you may find yourself in a position where you think, if I do this, I'll get him to say, like, all of this trickery. Bad focus. Bad focus. That's all. And we all have tough lessons. Avashini. Now you know you're closer now to knowing what type of person you want to be with, right? At least now you've had an experience in what a person should not be doing if they want your love. It's got to work both ways. It's got to be equal and fair, right? And why do you deserve anything less than that? You don't. Come on, if you can give the best love, you deserve the best love. And don't accept anything less. He's got money for in vitro fertilization. But he ain't doing it if he don't want no kid. But if I really wanted a kid, now I'd have to have crazy sex with Denzel till he fell asleep. Then I would have to steal his wallet, pay for the in vitro fertilization, trick him to put his seed into a cup, run into the clinic. It's just like, it's a lot, is what I'm saying. It's a lot. Many blessings to you, Avashi. Listen, that person most likely didn't even deserve you anyway. They had an opportunity to meet an angel. They got the autograph and the t-shirt, okay? They don't get to hang out backstage forever. That's not how it works. Sorry. Sorry. They can worship your beauty from a distance. Yes, Chloe, it would be a process. And I don't even know if my process would work. What if I ran to the clinic and I got stuck in traffic? Does the spooge have an expiration time? I don't know. I should know that, but I don't. Is it all worthless in an hour? If I'm on the freeway for 2 hours stuck in traffic, is the spooge no good? Questions. I stick it between my boobs, right? Okay, I keep it warm. That's all I gotta. Damn, that's creepy. All I gotta do is keep it warm, huh? Okay, now Eskimo's over here revealing her inner chaos. Why everybody gotta get hurt in your fantasies, Eskimo? Why do we have to go through the misery movie? Damn, Eskimo. Jeez. I'm guessing you'd be feeding him Viagra too in this fantasy of yours. Because he can have all the protein shakes and cookies, but if he's strapped down, he's furniture. He's furniture, is what I'm saying. Sorry about that. Now that we've all talked about horrific things to do to Denzel, let's move into the collective reading. What I just got was, ooh, hell no. I don't even talk okay. That's the title of it, hell no? Okay, collective. Title, collective. Forgetfulness. Recalling lessons of old regarding the others. I don't know why. I usually say 10 days. I feel like 5. It feels like 5. Okay. Some of you might be going backwards in time. Some of you might be going back to somebody who you know you shouldn't be fucking with no more. I'm gonna say that. Some of you are going back to a user. Lord of rest from strife. Some of you are going back towards someone who's controlling, or they can control your movements, motions, energy, emotion. Some of y'all are acting like you forgot that. Some of you are choosing a state of oppression. Okay. Who is that? Something right. WRIGHT. No pain, no gain. Wow, no, wait a minute. No. Okay. Some of y'all, oh God, wait a minute. Some of y'all grew up in a family, some of you grew up around elders who went through a lot of pain, and that's what you understand love to be. No pain, no gain. Some of you think that chaos is just a natural part of a relationship. Any relationship, that is not the case. Some of you don't realize that you're just hurting yourself. Some of you are inviting in someone who brings, I know that's not a word, disimbalance. That's not the word. That somebody comes along in 5 days is going to throw somebody off their path. Be careful over the next week. Let's just say 10 days. Be careful over the next week of arguing with somebody that you actually want to fuck. Be careful. Some of you are going to argue your way off the dick. Be careful. If that's not your goal, ladies and gentlemen, be careful of letting your ego be the end of lust for the evening. Be mindful of going to bed angry with your partner. Don't do that. Don't do that. Some of you might have a partner who you're giving the silent treatment to. They're not bothered by that. Some of you have had a fallout with somebody, and you're expecting them to extend or correct the situation. Maybe expecting them to return an apology or something. That ain't happening. Wow. Some of you are really going to genuinely sit around hoping somebody does the right thing. Some of you think that what you've put into a relationship, nurturing, care, concern, you have a natural expectation of somebody matching your energy. Unfortunately, you have forgotten that love and lust are not the same thing. The Empress is not the same thing as a sperm whale, is what I'm saying. Some of you are waiting for a relationship while somebody else is really just offering bang, 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 bang. Bueller. Hello, Lyra. Ooh. The devil. Ladies. The devil comes out with the Knight of Pentacles. The Lord of the gates of matter, the Lord of a wild and fertile land. I can't. I hear giving my all to you. Now I hear Little John. Skeet, skeet, skeet. To the windows, to the walls. Some of you, please be mindful of giving love to, thinking that love and lust are the same, or that lust becomes love. It doesn't. That's not how it works. Protection over the next 10 days. If you are fertile and you're going to do the bang, 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 bang because you forgot some old lessons, consider protection. Because this could be, 10 days. 10 days, 5 minutes of some bang, 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 and then 20 years of child payments and annoyances and bad communications. Be mindful of getting pregnant by a playboy or playgirl, whatever. Somebody who will not take responsibility for what they've done. Lord of material success, be careful who you spend money on the next 10 days. Ooh, there's a tower. Six of Pentacles and the Tower. But these come out as choices and experiences. So some of you are going to be choosing something that's not going to be happy for someone. Some of you may be denying a masculine energy, something of value. You're going to be denying that because you don't, because you know better. Bravo. Fucking bravo. The High Priestess and the Lovers comes out as an experience for me here. Priestess of the Silver Star and the Children of the Voice Divine. It's going to be some unhappy love times here. Some of you guys are going to need to cut ties with a lover. Cut the chain. Break. Disconnect. Okay, again, be mindful of arguing with somebody if you really like them. because you won't be expecting their response. It's like debating with somebody gives them a reason to continue the narcissistic game. It's like the person who argues with you so that they can run out the front door and leave, when what they're really doing is arguing with you because they got a date at 8 o'clock and you're not the date. Let's see what angel guidance is here for you. Some of you are trying to hold on to a rebel. Some of you are trying to hold on to a rebel, and it's a situation that can leave you stuck. Angel guides are at work with you at this time. A lot of fours going on here. Some of you are experiencing what may be lonely, sad, or wanting someone, but it's really about teaching. It's about a time of wisdom. You're experiencing truly unhappiness or memories at the end of a relationship. Some of you in this space have an opportunity to clarify what is and is not logical. Some of you have bottled up your emotions for so long, you have forgotten. This isn't good because it means it's baggage. It's explosive baggage. And it's just waiting to like poof on the next person coming in. Some of you have higher knowledge about yourself, sacred knowledge of self, but in a dark place, you can lose a lot of protections. You can lose a lot of knowledge. You can lose grace. And not like yourself. But this is happening because it's what you were taught. You're around other people who don't like themselves. You grew up around people who didn't like themselves. How could they like you? They've taught you how to make emotional choices and cling to abusive people. They taught you how to forget. When the truth of that is that you're not like the others. You're different. So at the end of this, it is key to love yourself because you're not like the others. A lot of what you're going through, guys, that hurts the most at this time is happening because they are old lessons you forgot. Whether this lifetime, last lifetime, lessons you saw growing up in the others. Some of you are suffering in relationships at this time because you're dating one of your parents. And I don't mean like legit dating a parent. I mean like you're dating someone who reminds you of a parent. That's what makes it all boop, fucked up. Some of you are on the right path, even though it feels boring and quiet and lonely or whatever you're going through emotionally. It is a part of the journey to getting to the higher self, getting to all your gifts and your greatness. Right? Some of you have forgotten that you might just be walking through the human zoo. And though you are walking through the human zoo, okay, it doesn't mean you forget about loving yourself. It doesn't mean that everything happens with reason, or not everybody's supposed to make sense. They're not. Some people you're going to experience because there is no ending with that person or it gets cut off. It's about teaching you how to create closure for yourself. Right. Some of you need to be focused on your fucking money coming out of, difficult shit, right? Measure twice, cut once is what I hear. So somebody needs to maybe cut some people out who are taking up unnecessary space or good and usable space. Some of you will be making sex decisions, impulsive ones. All right. Some of you are manifesting a new way of seeing things, doing things. Some of you are finding comfort here in the mind. And you're doing that because you have better awareness of the tests from the past. Some of you are starting to see the others, not all others, but certain others, as furniture. I would applaud that, but somehow it's just wrong. But I agree, though. Okay. Some of you are really trying to manifest a love life, not realizing that it's going to be expensive. Financially, it's expensive. And you're going to incur some losses with that, too. Divine intervention between that and a difficult, wow. One of you guys has a difficult decision coming your way. Somebody has a difficult decision coming their way with dealing with a fail. Somebody doesn't get something done. They promise to fulfill something you desired. It doesn't come through. You're not satisfied. So the whole time I've been doing this right here, I've been getting a sense of somebody like in a hair shop or something, or someplace paying for a service they didn't get what they wanted. And because they don't get what they want, some type of fucked up fight. And then the law. Hold on, you guys. So be very careful when it comes to matters of health. Be very careful when it comes to the matters of health. This is weird. Okay. So here's what I just got too. Somebody may have to test or take extra, I don't know if it's the world famous shot. It feels like somebody has to clarify or take more shots than they were expecting, or have to do it over again. Sorry guys, that's weird. I feel like we're gonna hear something about that shot. Some of you are gonna Some of y'all are going to hear about some way of cheating that shot. You may hear about this at work. Someone may offer to help you cheat that shot. Okay. Some of you are going to find or come into some money outside of the work cycle. So this some of you are going to get a windfall of money you're not expecting. There's going to be like money you wasn't expecting. And you're not 100% sure how you got it. That's weird. Life lessons comes out of reverse, so it's like maybe you put in an application to get $1,000 and 10,000 comes. There's an outside, unexpected, or unusual source of income. A vaccine commercial. That's creepy, Eskimo. Okay. Some of you need to stop obsessing over the lusty one. Some of you gave too much energy to it, and it's old data. Very old data you have forgotten. You forgot. And okay. All right, that's the end of it. 6. Self-sense. 6 and 1. Some of you guys are going through a healing process that you need to keep to yourself because you may be telling it to somebody who has the ability to fuck with that process. So if you're walking around saying, I'm healing, I'm going through this, or I was dealing with it, just be careful who you're bleeding all over with your emotions. Be careful of that. Not everybody is happy that you are mentally healthier than them. Be mindful, because the others are forgetful, right? For some of you, a choice is revealed. You may be around somebody where you're kind of starting to see them for the dangerous person or the addict that they are. You may be around somebody who's choosing their addiction over being with you, being right with you. Some of you are going to be waking up to the illusion that the person that you thought was just intense or into you, they're not quite as honest as you thought. Some of you are going to be believing what you see with your own 2 eyes. And thirst trap. Thirst trap. Be mindful of the thirst trap. Some of you are going to be working too hard to be accepted by others. Let's put that down, because it's hive-minded thought, right? Some of you are really needing, wow. Some of you are don't need it. Okay, nobody needs another person to verify or some of you lose your power of self wanting someone else to accept you. For some of you, that could be people at work, can be a group of friends or something artistic you hope to be a part of in a group. But there's lessons at the bottom of the deck. Good Lord. All right. I see eyes opening. I see more awareness. I see a few aha moments regarding the others. For some of you, that's going to be withdrawal, stepping back. For some of you, it'll be standing on the side while idiots run their faces into a wall. You've tried to warn them more than once. They kept going. Some of you are just going to stop getting in the way of the others mashing their face into the wall of life. Can't help everybody. And letting go of that is like getting Moose to stop the snoring. Moose! Sorry. Hi, Kimberly. There is no list. I just finished with the collective. So if you guys enjoyed this, you'll have to subscribe so that you can come back for the longer readings when I'm a little bit more alert. Yeah. But you guys are going to be conquering this next 10 days. As long as you don't forget. Okay? Thank you guys so much for hanging out and the super chat and all that stuff. You guys make sure you have a wonderful evening. I will try to come back tomorrow and do this, depending on how much energy I have. All right, you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening or morning, wherever you are. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications. Remember, you are well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Eskimo. Bye, Chloe. Bye, everybody else in the room. Who else is here still? All right, you guys. Have a wonderful evening, goddesses.